If you clicked on this video, I'm assuming you have a drug test to pass. Now don't worry, baby, I got you. Come on, let's go. Now this video is going to be strictly about how to pass a urine test. If they're doing some sort of hair sample drug test on you, I don't know what to tell you, baby. Go bald. The method I'm showing you in this video has worked for me before in the past. So in high school, my parents were suspicious of the fact that I was smoking weed. And well, let's be real, they weren't wrong, you know? And the thing that sucked about this is that from all the drugs there is out there, weed is one of the drugs that just stays in your system for such a long time. So with that being said, I started freaking out, bro, and I basically started asking all my friends, yo, I'm getting drug tested, what should I do? Bro, I was doing the craziest methods. I was waking up early, running laps around the school, trying to sweat out the weed. I was drinking a shit ton of water, just going to the bathroom nonstop throughout school. And the craziest extent I went to try to pass this drug test was getting pee from one of my friends that I knew had a clean pee, and I strapped this pee around my leg, walked around with it all day in school, and worst of all, this pee ended up leaking, bro, and getting all over my clothes, bro. It was a horrible day in school. Now, I didn't come up with the method I'm showing you guys today on my own. I actually had one of my older friends at the time that still to this day follows the same method. He has a pretty serious job. He's a great person. I mean, by all means, I don't think that him consuming cannabis should affect his job whatsoever, but due to state laws, he has to take this drug test, and he's the one that put me onto this method. He's like, bro, the kits work. Just go to your local smoke shop and pick one of these up. And I remember being sketched out about it, but knowing that he did it and that it worked for him, I just kind of followed in his steps. I did it for myself, and it worked. I also don't want to waste your time, though. If you are getting drug tested by somebody who's standing behind you, like let's say you're on parole or probation and you have an officer that's gonna watch you pee into a cup, then you might be screwed. I mean, you can try to finesse it, but odds are that it's gonna be a lot more difficult to do. In my experience, when I did this, I got put into a room by myself. Now, the person did actually like stand outside the door and wait for me to do the drug test, but I mean, I was in there on my own. I think it was just a lot easier for me to pull this off, if you know what I'm saying.
Watch with a whole lot of diamonds and shot these niggas is my time. Took a trip out to Cali to hang with the clips, make a play and get high.
Okay, so we're actually gonna go to this smoke shop. I've never been to it before, so I'm hoping they have what we need. But if they don't, we're gonna see if they have other options. Regardless, there's like 10 smoke shops on this whole street. Sure, we'll find something here.
You say no to that, up to you. Your missus no to that. I'm not fucking I'm not gonna not stop receiving income from that. You know what I'm saying?
This is one I was talking to you guys about right here. So novelty, synthetic urine. There's a buddy in there tweaking out, you guys, like tweaking out, just talking to himself, talking out loud, and I was like, bro, if you're on any serious drugs, this video is not for you either, bro. Get some help, because that is crazy. That's bad. That's bad. So I ended up spending $15.16 on this test. This is the last stop you guys are gonna make, and this one is just for extra precaution. Get yourself a pair of hand warmers. Oh, toe warmers. Same thing, right? Hand warmers? Toe warmer? Okay. Well, I don't know. I guess the hand warmers. So these were $2.16. So far, we're under $20 for this hack. Not too bad. It's worth noting, you guys, that no synthetic urine is 100% guaranteed to help you pass the test, because there's different factors that could get you caught, like the temperature of the synthetic urine, the pH levels, the creatine levels, because not all the test kits work identical. Some are better than others. At the end of the day, the ultimate way to guarantee you're gonna pass your drug test is by having clean urine, and the only way you can guarantee you have clean urine is by testing yourself regularly with an at-home test kit. Please don't take anything I say today as advice. This is simply for educational and entertainment purposes only. So I got this THC urine test on Amazon for literally like 10 bucks. And basically this is what I'm gonna use today to show you guys that the synthetic piss method does work. The best thing about these THC urine tests is that you can just do it at home yourself, and you can basically make sure you have nothing in your system if it is that you're gonna go in there and do the test yourself because you know you haven't smoked in a while, or you want to just test how long THC actually stays in your body. Because if you Google this, right, it's gonna give you a pretty base and general response, but in all reality, every single human body is different. Everybody carries around different percentages of body fat, and you can test it yourself. Like, well, if I smoked one blunt, you know, how many days is it gonna take if I work out and drink a lot of water for this to get out of my system, and just start figuring out in your own head how this works. And for only 10 bucks, not a bad way to go, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you guys get yourself some. I'm gonna link this down below in the description and in the comment section. I actually had no idea this one already comes with the hand warmer, so that works. I actually didn't have to buy this. I guess if you do want to buy them, just to be extra precautious that you keep this nice and warm, you can do that. But now it's pretty simple. You're just going to go ahead and take off the rubber band off this thing, basically. Pull this bad boy out. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and microwave this bad boy for about 10 seconds. Now, after you throw it in the microwave, you want to use your hand warmer. You want to activate it by shaking it and putting this rubber band around the bottle to basically keep it warm. Because if you were to actually, pee, your pee should hypothetically come out warm. And this is trying to replicate that, essentially the heat of your pee. So as simple as that, you guys. You have your synthetic urine warmed up, you have your heat pad wrapped around it, and if I were you, I would just throw this in your Johnson area and scare your ass over there and do your drug test. Now let's use some common sense here, right? If you're gonna do this, like, one, don't just go in there and pour this container straight into the cup they give you and not actually pee back into the toilet, because these people are trained to essentially assume somebody's going to cheat on the drug test. So they're going to like stand outside the door minimally and wait for you to take this drug test. You feel me? So my advice here is you pee a little bit in the toilet, hold your pee, pour the synthetic into the cup, and then finish the rest of your pee in the toilet. Flush it, wash your hands, make it seem like the whole shebang went down, all realistic and stuff. And that'll work for you, you know what I mean? So I got two different sets of cups. In this cup, I'm gonna put urine that's actually THC positive, and in this cup, we're gonna put the synthetic urine. I'm gonna use my at-home THC urine tester to test both cups out and show you guys that the synthetic piss works. Don't ask me where I got the THC positive urine from, man. I actually didn't realize how nasty it was gonna be to like see actual urine in the cup, bro. Alright, whatever. So let's go ahead and let's take the synthetic urine, pour that bad boy in there. Alright, it's coming out kind of slow through the lid, so we're gonna go ahead and just open it up like this. Oh, it's dripping some on the counter. Come on, bro. Oh, you know what? This thing still has some piece of the plastic. Ugh. I know it's just synthetic urine, but I can't help but feel like it's real. Ugh, I feel like I need to wash my hands, bro. Let's go ahead and open up our test kit. It's actually my first time opening this thing, so. Oh, man. I mean, this one comes with what, 15 test strips? This is a lot of test strips, bro. I'm telling you, this is like perfect to just run a science experiment on yourself and see how long it takes you to get it out of your system. This is pretty straightforward. Basically, down below, it just shows you the different type of responses the test can give you, and one tells you positive, a negative, or invalid. So that's actually good that it says invalid. If this urine test kit doesn't work, it would come up as invalid. So we're gonna go ahead, guys, take both of the urine tests here and put them in to the max line. All right, well, I'm gonna show you guys the results here. Oh! 2 lines is negative, 1 line is positive, and no line basically means the test was invalid. Both of our tests gave us results. This one here has 1 line, so obviously this one is positive. And this is the one that we used our kit with here. This one came back with 2 lines, indicating that the test was negative. This also showed us that the test was valid. So the synthetic piss works, man. It comes up as negative. It doesn't come up as invalid, which is exactly what you need if you're gonna go take a drug test. And I highly recommend you guys get yourself at-home urine test from Amazon. It came in literally 1 single day. And look how simple it is. It's easy to just check yourself out. I almost feel like I want to do a challenge to see how fast I can get THC out of my system. If you guys want to see that video, make sure you guys smash like button on this video. Comment down below. I'm also going to link down below a masterclass that's completely free that teaches you everything you need to know about prepping for a drug test and how long THC actually stays in your system. Till next time, I'm out.